bookworms, happy new year and welcome to my channel. My name is Indigo and I am both very excited and very nervous about sharing my very first video with you all. We are going to be kicking off the new year with my 7 bookish New Year's resolutions. These are goals that I think will help me grow as a reader, revisit some old favorites, and put myself out there and broaden my horizons. I really want 2025 to be one of my best reading years. So these are the 7 goals that I came up with. If you are looking for some bookish New Year's resolutions, please stay tuned. I think that you're going to enjoy this. Hopefully I give you a little bit of inspiration. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. My first bookish resolution is to tackle my existing library. So if you are anything like me, you know that buying books and reading books are 2 different hobbies, and now you have a TBR pile that is touching your ceiling. So for 2025, I really want to tackle my existing library. I have books that I have had for years, like 5, 6, maybe 7 years, that I have never read, and it's kind of embarrassing, kind of sad, and it's something that I want to change. I picked those books for a reason, so why not just go ahead and dive into reading them this year? I have 11/22/63 by Stephen King. I really want to dive into that. I have The Scarlet Letter, which is a classic book that I really want to dive into. So yeah, I have some pretty good stories. I don't know why I haven't given them a chance, but this is going to be the year that I actually read the books that I already own. Resolution number 2 is to revisit some old favorites. So I have read a lot of books that have made me melt, made me cry, made me feel inspired, and I have the goal of revisiting the book, and I sit it down, I start something else, I get distracted, and I never revisit those books. That's going to change this year. I really want to revisit some books that gave me all the feels, made me feel excited, made me feel sad, made me feel happy. I want to experience those stories again, and this is going to be the year that I do that. Not only do I want to revisit some books that I've read recently, I want to revisit some books from my childhood. I loved the Babysitter's Club series when I was a kid. I loved the Sam and Keys mystery series. I've been wanting to dive into some of those books that got me to fall in love with reading all those years ago. It would be pretty fun to revisit them as a grown-up and see if I still love the story, see if they still hold up. So yeah, resolution number 2 is to revisit some old books, some recent reads the last couple years, and books from my childhood. Resolution number 3 is to read more diversely. I want to be more intentional about reading books from authors that come from different cultures, backgrounds, and perspectives. I think that's very important. It helps you grow as a reader as well as a person. Our world is filled with so many different stories and experiences, and I really want this year to be the year that I dive into more diverse stories. Resolution number 4 is to read a classic novel. So this somewhat ties into my first resolution, which was to tackle my existing library. I have some classic novels on my bookshelf that I have purchased and never read. I have The Scarlet Letter. I really want to dive into Pride and Prejudice, and for some reason they intimidate the heck out of me. I don't know what it is, but I've talked myself out of reading them way too many times, and this year I want to actually go ahead and read them and broaden my horizons, see if I fall in love with these stories, and see if I want to dive into more classic books. My 5th resolution is to give audiobooks a try. Now, I do want to start off by saying that I have enjoyed audiobooks in the past, but it's been a minute since I've actually enjoyed one, since I've actually picked an audiobook and stuck with it. I usually start with the book. Well, in recent times, I will start with the audio version and then finish with the physical book. I want to change that this year. I want to enjoy audiobooks while doing other things that aren't as fun as reading, while I'm cleaning, while I'm doing laundry, while I'm having to adults and do other things that aren't as exciting. I also want to enjoy audiobooks while I'm enjoying other hobbies. I love to create, I love to crochet, I love to draw, teaching myself how to draw. I love to do diamond painting, and I think enjoying audiobooks while doing that would be kind of fun. So I want to be more intentional about enjoying audiobooks this year. Resolution number 6 is to read a book in a day. Now, I have read books in one day before. They're usually short books, no more than like maybe 120, 130 pages. But this year I want to finish a thick and juicy, chunky book in one day. I want to make a day out of it. I have 11/22/63 by Stephen King. That's a book that's been on my shelf for a couple years now. I want to take a book like that and just make an entire day of it. I don't want to call it a challenge because I want to go into it with some excitement and not feel like it's a challenge and it's something that must get done. But I really want to take a day and finish a really thick, juicy book in one day. That's something that I really want to make happen this year. Finally, resolution number 7 is to attend bookish events. So I'm an introvert. I am very shy. I have a little bit of social anxiety. I'm not the best at putting myself out there, but I want to change that, and I want to do that by attending more bookish events, whether it's book talks, author signings, book clubs. I really want to enjoy a silent book club where you bring your own book, you read for about an hour, and then you mingle with other people. That's something that I want to enjoy. I want to put myself out there and meet other book lovers and just explore different events surrounding books. I want to take my love of books outside the pages and find some bookish events that I can enjoy this year. So that pretty much wraps up my 7 bookish New Year's resolutions for 2025. I would love to hear from you in the comments and have a discussion. What are some of your reading goals for this year? Did I give you any inspiration? Do you have any resolutions that aren't on this list? I would love to hear from you. And I want to take a moment to say thank you for watching my very first video. I hope to be consistent and make more of these. I have a lot of ideas in mind. Hopefully the more I do this, the more confident I get. I can figure out this lighting thing because the sun has been playing peekaboo throughout this entire video. But yes, I do want to take a moment to say thank you for watching. Let's talk about some of your bookish resolutions in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be notified when I upload future videos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year and happy reading, guys. Bye.